I guess my story starts when I was back in high school. During my process of applying to colleges, I had a hard time figuring out exactly what I wanted to do. My senior year of high school, I considered being a high school math teacher due to the inspiration of my AP Calc teacher senior year. Although I didn't exactly have the confidence to think that I could handle being a teacher. So, having been a three sport athlete and a huge follower of sports, I decided as a safe bet to study sports management. Now, having graduated from North Central College, where I got my undergraduate degree with a double major in sports management and business management, I found myself not exactly where I wanted to be post college. I had aspirations of working in professional sports, either doing ticket sales and or in a managerial position within the organization. After a not so successful internship with a baseball team and no win with any sort of other team, I really had nothing going for me. So with no luck there, I was back to my old summer job of caddying at Butterfield Country Club in Oak Brook, Illinois. Now, don't get me wrong, the money was fantastic, but the work can be grueling at times, and I didn't want to be doing it the rest of my life. After about a month of that, I did manage to land a job at a company called International Sports Management, which is located over on Michigan and Lake Street. It was a sales job where we sold corporate hospitality for big time sporting events, and I dealt with high end executives such as CEOs, presidents, and VPs of sales. The reason we targeted these people was due to the fact that they were the decision makers for the company. Basically, these packages were meant for them to take their top clients to build on existing relationships and or create new relationships to drive sales and revenue for the company. Well, at least that's what we tried to pitch them to see if maybe by some act of God they would purchase these packages. But basically, we were throwing a party for these people. So I ended up being there for about 3 months, and I just couldn't take it anymore. Making 120 to 150 cold calls a day. I found myself pretty much making no sales. In fact, no one in the office was really making any sales, which led me to believe that maybe this wasn't the best job for me. And to this day, I actually still question if that company is even surviving. But with that being said, these two jobs have taught me some lifelong lessons. Caddying has taught me everything I know about customer service and being able to deal with different types of customers and their feelings. In a classroom setting, I will deal with different learning levels or even things outside of the classroom involving my students. As a teacher, I will need to possess different skills to know how to resolve these situations to make my students even better students. My sales job taught me different ways of communicating with other people and how to extend conversations to get to the bottom of different situations. As a teacher, I will need to be in control of my classroom. There may be times when a student or a group of students aren't understanding the subject matter as well as others, and it is my job to make sure that everyone is on the same page. How I communicate to each of my students will determine how they listen and respect me. So back to my journey, as time went on, I caddied after I quit my sales job, so the season was over, and I kept looking for jobs. I was just getting very frustrated because I just wasn't finding anything that was meant for me, especially for how hard it is to find a job right now. So then I ended up landing a coaching gig, coaching seventh grade basketball at a middle school near me, and I work at Dick's Sporting Goods part time in their golf department. So pretty much at this point, working for a professional sports team is completely out the door. I have done a little coaching here and there throughout my life, but never my own team. And so coaching thus far has just been an awesome experience, and it's pretty much what jump-started this whole career change. I figured I want to do coaching as long as I can, so how can I do that while supporting myself? And with math always being one of my strongest subjects in school, it pretty much clicked that, maybe I should become a high school math teacher and coach. And so then, that's what led me to here, and I'm fully confident in this decision. So I would like to be a high school math teacher with coaching basketball and even golf if possible. And, being a teacher, I will be very involved with the community. By coaching, I would be dedicating more time to the community and students. This is something that all communities deserve, and if you have a passion for it, you will enjoy it. With that being said, I see myself doing this sort of passion in my future. I would love to see myself in a community with great families and kids who I would have in the class and even have the opportunity to coach. By going through DePaul's master's program, they are one of the few programs that help people with bachelor degrees in non-education field to become teachers. In addition to that, they enable students to obtain a teacher's license with an endorsement to teach content area. And with all that being said, I feel like I've reestablished my purpose in life. And for a brief moment, it seemed like it was never going to come. But with the confidence in my decision, I feel like it's time to start my path.